Finally, நான் consider பண்ணி 10 experiments ஓட link video link அனுப்பிச்சிடுறேன் உங்களுக்கு. It will be somewhat useful for you future purpose. Right? And today actually we're just going to say about Simulink model for a two area load frequency control. So here you could see in this picture, introduction picture, you could see there is a two thing will be available. There is a two area is now going to be covered over here. So governor number one, speed governor, and that is called speed steam speed governor and turbine and rotating mass and load. This is what actually yesterday we have seen, right? So with and without controller we have just seen. The same way, this is one part, this is one area, and you'll have one more area. This same part is now going to be repeated over here. Cover number two, turbine. This is one more generator, one more load frequency control will be there, right? This is why it's called two area load control, right? So actually in this picture, actually there is no controller part is now here. It's not shown here. It's so simply negative feedback closed loop system is only shown over here. Area number one and area number two, right? We're just going to interest on to control this frequency about these two areas so that with the help of controllers. No need to get worried. We're just going to see later, right? This is what a common Simulink general block diagram about a two area power system, right? Got a meaning right now? This is why it's called a two area power system. One area and set of one more area. This is what are two area systems. And we are having about a tie line about connecting the power, right? So the load which is now shared with between these two areas, someone is now going to be load is now connected over here. This both the generator about both this area is going to be supplied this generator power to this load, right? If there is any load is changing, both system is going to be supporting, right? No, we're just going to see later, right? We'll just go with it. And this is what actually yesterday we have seen is a one area load power system, and we are just going to go with a two area power system. Right? Directly, I'm just going to jump into MATLAB without any introduction because we just seen many introduction yesterday itself, and we're just going to move into today's experiment. Just note it down. One of our example problem actually we just took it about for solving this problem about this one, right? So in our manual, somewhat very simple thing is now shown. From that, why could I tell you, right? So in that simulation, you couldn't able to understand what actually we're just going to do because everything is now subsystems, right? So in our manual, everything is now in the form of subsystems. But anyway, we are just also going to go with the subsystems, no issue, and we just make a whole system into subsystem, no issue. But with that, with one example, we're just going to move with it today. This is what a plan, right? So here actually two area system is now connected via tie line. It has the following parameters. So about 100 MVA on my both systems. Both systems also about base value is now 100 MVA. So megavolt ampere, both area systems, right? And speed regulation about my area 1 and area 2. These are the parameters which is now given by the engineers, right? So speed regulation R1 and R2. And frequency sensitive load coefficient, so D1. There is a load, whenever the load is now changing, the frequency that changing in the sense load is also going to be getting changing. So vice versa, if the load is now changing, definitely my frequency is also going to be changing. The load changes in the form of percentage, right? In the frequency. Every changes ஆகும், voltage drop ஆகும், speed drop ஆகும், and frequency also is going to be getting drop. In between இருக்கிறது நமக்கு காமிக்க மாட்டாங்க. And generator and rotating mass inertia constant for area 1 and area 2. And base power for both system is now 100 MVA, 100 MVA. That's initial itself they just given. And governor time constant for area 1 is now 0.2, and for area number 2, 0.3. And turbine time constant is now given. So shall we proceed MATLAB now, right? So every data is now given. So in my previous single area load frequency control, we just only see about one area. Now we need to go with the two area. That's why we'll have one more set of parameters is now given. Right? We'll just going to continue, and after that we'll just come back, right? So now frequency is now 60 Hz frequency, right? We'll see. We'll just finish it up this one, and we'll just come back this problem again, right? So I'm just going to share my entire screen, then it will be you could see my what actually I'm doing. You could see easily understood, right? Now I'm just going to move into entire screen mode. Yeah, I guess it's now shown. So நீங்க parallel ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க. Yeah, I think My entire screen is now visible, right? Anyone just tell me? Yeah. Now I'll just go with that MATLAB. It will take some time, I guess. Yeah, we'll continue. I think my turbo is not working on this. Okay, start a new model by clicking a create new model. Yeah, turbo is not turned on. Yeah, now it's okay. Now we'll continue. I think it's not entire screen is now visible, right? Yeah, I could see my.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now we'll just proceed. So let's start with that very first thing, which is now governor time constant, right? So first of all, first block should be governor, right? Very first block is now governor speed, that is called steam speed governor. First block, first transfer function. This transfer function is now going to represent my speed governor. Second is now turbine. Third one is now rotating mass, right? This is what a procedure just yesterday we have seen, right? The same procedure we just going to continue. Just go with it, Simulink library, and go to continuous. Just find out transfer function. Just add to entity model, right? So parallel work பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க, right? It will coming back, and this will give you about steam governor one, steam governor area one, steam. Maybe I'm just going to little bit zoom it. Yeah, the letters is now visible, right? Steam governor one. Right now we need to configure this transfer function. Just double click on it, and we need to look back about that problem. Uh, that is called governor time constant is nothing but 0.2 second, right? Where you could see 0.2 second, right? So now we need to coming back to my MATLAB. Just double click on it. So denominator, this is 0.2. Apply. Okay, just expand it once again. Okay, this is what does steam governor one. Anyone just make a screen, sir? Then you could easily cope up with E people, right? So now overtime screen now that switch பண்ண தேவையில்ல. Maybe you could have a snip tool in your own laptop and just go ahead, right? Shall I switch to another screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now steam governor is now given, and next thing we just go with it turbine. So very first governor complete பண்ணியாச்சு, and we just go with the turbine. Next, I need one more transfer function to represent my turbine. So turbine one, turbine area number one. Somewhat interesting today also, right? So this is what is somewhat interesting topic. So we'll instead of first of all we're just going to make a overall arrangement, and then we'll just start discussing, right? And now turbine constant is now 0.5 for area one. Just double click on it, 0.5 for a turbine one, 0.5. Then 0.5 we just finish the, and then we are just having about rotating mass and the load, right? We need one more transfer function to represent my rotating mass and load at area number one, right? we need to 2hs plus d2, right? 2hs plus d2, right? We need to bring back into my formula, sorry, question. 2h1, right? 2h1 is nothing but 2 into 5 is now 10, and d1 is now 0.6, 10.6. 2 into 5 which is now 10, and d1 is now 0.6. Just click apply, okay. So 2 into h1, 2 into h1 into s plus d1, right? You could see rotating mass transfer function in our common block thing, right? This one is now thing is now covered. Now we need a summing block in between my rotating mass and turbine. I need sum. Go to Simulink, common list block, find out sum, right click, add to block, just bring it over here, right? And finally, we need a closed path. We need a closed thing, right? So here, closed negative feedback path, which is now coming from rotating mass, and which is now given through gain block, and it is now coming over here, right? And speed governor. This is what a negative closed loop path, right? For that purpose, I need one more gain block, right? I'll just go with that gain, common list block, find out gain, add to block. I'm just going to use it over here in top edge and just rotate it like this, right? And connect it, right? And this is what my 1 by R1, right? So this is what my 1 by R1, 1 by R1, negative feedback, right? So 1 by R1 value, we need to calculate over here. So 1 by R1, maybe I'll just go into a little bit. 1 by R1, which is now in a given problem, R1 is now given 0.05, right? 0.05 in the sense, I think 20 it will come, right? Can't see. 1 by
Yes,
0.
sir. 20, sir.
20, 20. Now 20. Just double click on it and change into 20 and apply, click OK. We need one more summing block to complete my negative closed loop path, right? For the purpose, we need one more summing block to complete my negative closed loop path, right? For the purpose, I'm just going to copy the same block and I'm just going to use it over here. Negative feedback, that's why I need change into minus symbol, minus and plus, right? Negative feedback, that's why negative closed loop path. Now just completed it, and after that we need to complete this entire closed loop path. That's why it's now complete, right? Now it's finished. Got idea? Area 1 is now getting finished. Governor, we finished it off. Turbine, we completed. And summing block, we finished it off. Rotating mass, we finished. And negative gain feedback is now also finished. This is the area number 1. This will goal represent system is going to represent my goal area number 1. Now it's going to repeat the same procedure to complete my area number 2. So for that purpose, I'm just going to copy and paste. Both are same, right? I'm just going to copy the entire block. I'm just going to make a copy and I'm just going to save it here. So the negative part button I key right? So somewhat it will be very easy to understand, right? Maybe I'm just going to rotate it. Yeah, now it's okay. It's going to finish it off. Something I'm just going to rotate it. Maybe I'll just go with that new summing block. Yeah, rotated it. This is also negative feedback. Here you could see in my area 2 is also negative feedback, right? That's why I'm just going to bring it back. And I'm just going to narrate it over here. Right? This one. This will represent about my area number 2. Right? So in the area number 2 also I need to what could I say? I need to reconfigure these parameters, right? So steam governor number 2, I need to go with that problem. Steam speed governor, that is TG2 value is now 0.3 governor time constant, now 0.3. Just double click on it, change into 0.3 and click apply. Okay. And the same way turbine number 2, area number 2. Turbine time constant is now 0.6. 0.6. 0.6. And then H2, which is now area number 2 is now 4. So it should be 2H2 plus D2. 2H2 plus D2. So 2 into H2, right? H2 value is now 4. So total is now 8. It is now instead of 10, we are just getting 8. And D2, which is now 0.9, right? It will be now 0.9. Now click apply. Okay. Now everything is now finished, right? And the same way, negative feedback closed loop path gain value we just need to replace. That is the R2, 1 by 0.0625. So 1 divided by I think 0.0625, which is now 16, right? Which is now 16. I'm just going to replace this gain value is now 16. Click apply and then okay. Got idea? Now two area is now configured. Area number 1, this will going to represent about my area load. That is, we just missed one error mark over here. This will going to represent my area 1 power system. This one will going to represent my area 2 load power system. Right? Got idea? Now we need to connect to these blocks, right? So two area system we need to connect through tie line. We could see the two area power system is now connected through a tie line, right? So we're just going to connect a tie line in such a way that we're just going to connect both areas, right? So both areas are operating at a parallel at nominal frequency as 60, right? The synchronization power coefficient is computed from the tie line initial operating condition is given. PS is now 2.0 per unit, right? So up to this we are just going to complete, right? We'll just see. We are just going to connect two area power system with a tie line. You could see this is what a tie line. This is what a tie line, right? This is what a tie line. Delta P12 denotes that the power flow which is now 1 to 2. Change in power flow which is now 1 to 2. So in the same way, change in frequency in area 1 and change in frequency 2. We need to use a summing block to represent. We're just going to connect the two summing block and we're just going to get it over here, right? Through an integrator. Just note it down this formula, tie line formula. Just we are just how actually commonly we're just going to connect to area systems. Del P12 is equal to, just note it down. Del P12, this is what a tie line, the power flow which is now area 1 to 2. PS divided by synchronization power coefficient divided by S, that is called integrator, right? This one, right? And here it's now coming. This is what a change in frequency from area 1 and 2, right? Got to note it down. And I'll just show you that textbook reference for 1 second. Just going to PDF. I'm just looking for the PDF, right? Actually, the PDF is not, yeah. Is that a given problem? Per unit PM2, P12. Could see. This is what a load power, which is now the change is now change in frequency, right? Multiplied by 1 by R2 plus D2. This is a load changes is now on my D2 and R2. We'll see, right? While just going to go connecting my in Simulink, we'll just easily understood, right, how actually the del PT is now going to be getting calculated, right? Before I'm just going to looking for a standard format for calculating del P12, right? Del P12, where you could see frequency bias factors. Yeah, this was a common block diagram. Two area system with only this thing, right? So two area system. Here we need one more summing block to calculate my change in frequency about my area 1 to 2. After that, we need an integrator, right? We'll see. Now I'm just going to go for a summing block and just going to copy and just going to paste it. Right, I'm just going to change into plus and minus symbol. You could see plus and minus symbol in common block diagram. You could see here area 1 is now plus, area 2 is now minus. Change in frequency now the plus minus some panapura, and I'm just going to calculate a difference. Change in frequency difference I'm just going to calculate. That's why I'm just going to rotate it. Yeah. So change in frequency from area number 1, which is now plus terminal, and minus is from my second terminal, right? And output is now multiplied with my, you could see output is now multiplied with my integrator and gain value, right? Got a value. So PS divided by S, that is 1 by S, that is integrator. 1 by S is now integrator, is now multiplied with my PS. So PS value is now given in our problem. PS is nothing but in our given problem, that is a synchronization coefficient, right? And my both area system is now given by 2.0, right? That's what a small gain value, that is constant. So for the purpose I just going to bring it out a constant, that's what a gain, and replaced by 2.0, that is PS. I'm just going to rename this variable synchronization power coefficient, right? So it is now 2, and this 2 is now integrated, right? So then only it will become look like this, right? So this is what thing, right? So PS into integrator, right? I need integrator. Go with that commonly used block. You could see integrator. So now just add to block. Just rotate it. Yeah. Now integrator is now common. That is integrator is now 1 by S. Just replace 1 by S. So now PS divided by S kaduthurullaya. This is what the entire block is now coming. Right. Next step, we need to connect tie lines, right? We need to connect these tie lines to connect my these lines. So now watch me, del P12 is now going to negative terminal on the summing block, and also plus terminal going to this one more summing block on my this block. Appo enna panna porona, I'm just going to use three terminals, that is now minus, minus and plus. Got a three terminal. So I'm just going to rename into this three terminal, right? So plus minus minus, I guess, right? I think we need two minus, right? So up la minus, down la minus. We need two minus. That's why I'm just going to totally changing this block minus plus minus, right? So before going to this, I'm just going to delete these blocks. So we could see 2 minus, 1 minus from del P1 over here, and one more minus which is now coming from load changes, right? We'll see load changes, we'll just going to see later. And in bottom we'll have minus, we'll have 2 plus, we'll have 2 plus. That's why I'm just going to use a 2 plus over here, no issue. And we're directly going to change into block. Now I need just going to reconfigure this block. I need some, yeah, just rotate it. Anyway, this will be look like this. So plus should be over here. Maybe this will going to like this, right? So this will be plus, del P1 is now plus, right? Got it? This is a general block diagram. So now finish it off about two area systems, right? Tie line only nama connect panitom, right? So this was a tie line connection. We just finish it off, and now it's time to run my systems, right? So here also, one second. So this is what I just already just finished in early, right? So in early thing, I'm just going to verify with that. I just used the integrator on my second thing, right? So integrator I'm not use it, and I just came back over here. So we'll see na integrator pinada connect pannirken. That's what I'm done with the before classes. We'll check it out whether it's going to work it out right now. So both are same, right? So every multiple, another same thing is now coming back. Now I'm just going to verify with it plus plus, right? No issue. And I need only negative feedback. That's why I'm just going to use it minus symbol alone, right? Only negative feedback. That's why simply minus. Right now I need to verify with that my frequencies, right? So my change in frequencies, and speed governor 1 turbine is now everything correct. I need to verify with that my change in frequency del f, right? So del f1 and del f2, I need to verify with that, right? These two frequencies I need to verify with it, del f1 del f2. So for that purpose I need a scope. Go with that Simulink library, go with that scope, find out, add to block model, right? So this is what my first area one. Just rename this block value, right? So scope instead of delta, change in frequency, uh, area one in per unit, right? If you want to change in frequency in hertz, in the sense I need to multiply with my base frequency, which is now 60, right? I need a constant which is now 60. Base frequency is now 60 for the whole system. This is what a base frequency area. Okay. Both area is now commonly running about 60 hertz. Base area frequency. Base area frequency 60 hertz. Right? It should be multiplied with my per unit. Then it will going to give you about change in frequency. I need product math operations. I need a change in frequency. That's why I'm going to use multiply with my per unit and need a scope. I need a scope. This will give you about delta, that is called change in frequency for area 1 in hertz. Okay. If you want actual frequency, we need to add it, right? So we need to add the actual frequency. If you just want it, right, we need to add it this change in frequency values, right? For the purpose, I'm just going to add sum block, right? So sum block denotes that my base frequency plus my change in frequency, and finally you will get a actual frequency, right? Instead of delta, I'm just going to use it actual frequency. Actual wait, spelling mistake. Actual frequency for area and H1. Right? The same way you could able to repeat the same procedure for calculating my change in frequency as well as actual frequency for base, that is called area number 2. Just repeat pannunga once again. I'm just going to copy paste once again. The same thing is now repeated, right? That's why I'm just going to copy, connect it. This will bring you about area 2 frequency, area 2, just allow change it into area 2. And this also area 2. This is also area 2. Right? Now got idea how we just able to calculate the actual frequency and base frequency for both areas, right? I'm just bringing into single page. That's why I'm just rearranging the terminals. Right now, you could see my entire screen, that entire Simulink blocks. Right. So area 1 and area 2 and the frequency calculations on my area 1 and area 2. So right, entire screen kondu vandirken. Just if people also go like this, right, then only could see the entire systems, right? Now there is a input we need to give it, right? There is a load changes is now going to be occurring. So yesterday we have seen that a sudden changes in load is going to be occurring, right? And you just notice that still now we are not giving any sudden changes, right? We are only giving about, we are just only designed about that areas only, that how actually we have feed about governor, turbine, rotating mass, right? These are the things we just given, but now we need to give about that inputs, right? So input is now given in our given problem look like this, right? Now I'm moving into our input. Now, a load which is now going to be changing about 187.5 megawatt is occurring on area number 1. Now, got a meaning now? 187 megawatt is now changing at area number 1. Up number input load enga changes agudhu? About 187.5 megawatt is now suddenly changing. It shows that 180 megawatt power is now load which is now connected and my area 1. Now the generator, it needs to generate more power, right? So definitely it will lose its voltage, it will lose its speed. Definitely once lose the speed, its frequency is also going to getting dropping. So other we need to calculate in the form of per unit as well as hits. அப்ப எப்படி நம்ம ஸ்டெப் இன்புட்ல கொடுக்கணும்? 180 divided by my base capacity, that is what 1000 MVA, right? So 187.5 divided by 1000, how much? 180 divided by 187.5 divided by 1000 capacity MVA, how much? 0.1875. Whether I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. ரொம்ப நேரம் அமைதியா இருக்காது. So then we just go with that sources, find out step signal, sudden changes in load on area number 1, not in area number 2. Just got a meaning. Now the question is going to be getting rising. இதுக்கப்புறம் தான் நம்மளுக்கு we just need to understand many things. இதெல்லாம் டிசைன் பண்றது முடிஞ்சது. Now we need to understand many things. Now there is a load change is now going to occur on my area number 1. About how much? 187.5 megawatt is load. 180 megawatt load is changing or adding, right? Adding is both, or changing maybe. Load changes, right? So load change out of 1000 MVA, right? Now I need to change this parameter. So normal step time is now 100. Final value is now how much? 180 divided by 187.5 divided by 1000 is now, which is now 1875.18, 0.1875. The final value also 0.1875. Right? Just click apply and then okay. Just run the simulation. Before run the simulation, we need a power guide. Just go with it. Type it, power guide, bring it into model. Bring it over here, right? So power guide. Now I'm just going to run this simulation. Just run it once again. Verify with that. Now the simulation is done, right? So I need a display also. Display, and then I could easily verify with that numerically also, right? Anyway, we're just going to see graphically. So change in frequency, which is now I'm double clicked on it. Area number 1. It is now dropped. Frequency is now getting dropped, right? So we'll see about only we just run about 10 seconds, we'll go 20 seconds simulation time. Just click on it. Now just double click on it. Change in frequency is now coming back about minus 0.3, which denotes that 60 hertz on the country penna drop. That's 59.7 something, right? We'll see numerically. So actual frequency you could see. Yeah, I told that. So instead of 60 hertz, you could see the frequencies is now coming back. It's now the 60 hertz on the it's now dropped. It's called undershoot. Yeah, undershoot ஆயிருக்கு. Anyone just tell me? இதுக்கப்புறம் தான் கான்செப்டே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது. Why the frequency is now dropped? about 60 hertz பாருங்க drop ஆயிருக்கு, right? 59.2 போயிட்டு then 59.7 போயிட்டு then it will be settled about 59.7. ஏன் 60 ல இருந்து drop ஆச்சு? Anyone just tell me? In area number 1.
Change in load.
Yeah, yes, very good, Arundhati, right? Because change in load about 18.75 megawatt கண்டிப்பா என்னவா இருக்கும், voltage drop ஆயிருக்கும். Definitely என்னவாகும், speed is also getting dropped. Speed automatically drop ஆச்சுன்னா my frequency 180 f by p, which is now directly proportional to synchronous speed. Speed reduce ஆயிருக்கு, voltage drop ஆச்சு. ஏன் voltage drop ஆச்சு? load current ஆயிருக்கு, that's why. அதை force பண்ணணும். Then that speed governor, it needs to now balance, right? That speed governor now, it needs to allow more steam to that main turbine. If it automatically என்ன பண்ணணும், the speed governor automatically it needs to sense and it needs to allow more flow, or maybe more flow in such a way that the turbine it needs to run a more pickup speed, right? It needs to gain more speed in such a way that it's going to maintain the speed about synchronous speed, and it will going to satisfy the load, right? This is what the main thing. But you could see over here there is no controller over here still now, right? Got a meaning right now? There is no controller over here to control my steam flow. This is what a two area frequency system, two area load frequency system without controller. Just make a note of it. This is the first half of your eighth experiment. Now we'll go with that controller, right? We'll go with that controller. Now next step, இதை நீங்க complete பண்ணிடுங்க. We'll finish it off with this one and we'll go with that controller part. கொஞ்சம் rearrange பண்ணிக்கோங்க, right? So look, it's look like somewhat good அந்த மாதிரி look பண்ணிக்கோங்க. And I'm just going with that display, numerical display also it will be there, it will be somewhat easy to capture many things. That's why I'm just going to look for a display also. Rearrange பண்ணிக்கோங்க கரெக்டா, then it will be look like good, right? That's why blocks எல்லாமே வெர்டிகலா ஒரே சென்டர்ல இருக்க மாதிரி பார்த்துக்கோங்க, right? So that's why it's look like a square, rectangular, அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க rearrange பண்ணிக்கோங்க, right? That's all. I'm just looking for a display, numerical display. Just change into long, apply OK, copy and paste it. We'll go with it capital, right? And I need a one more block to display my change in frequency. It's if so some same name variable வந்துச்சுன்னா capital யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, right? Actual frequency. You're only looking for a frequency, that's why load frequency control எல்லாமே I'm only looking for a frequency. I'm not talking about loads. Load வேணும்னா we need to use one more many blocks, so that's why same we could repeat it over here. So நான் repeated பண்றதுக்கு என்ன பண்றேன், delete பண்ணிட்டு I'm just going to copy this entire block and I'm just going to paste it over here. That's what easiest one, right? So control hold and paste it, right? Just copy and paste, that's all. So instead of area 1 we need area 2. So area 2, area 2, area 2, and area number 2. I need area number 2, and I need a actual frequency in scope. I need this one block also, right? Area number 2. Got a meaning right now? So let me display one pack, right? Got idea. Now we'll just 1 second run it. Yeah, you could see my actual frequency is now 0.3 hertz is now dropped due to my 187 load changes. My actual frequency is now dropped about 59.69 from 60 hertz. 60 hertz எவ்வளவு drop ஆயிருக்கு 0.3 frequency is now getting dropped. இது நான் வந்துட்டு I need to what could I say, I need to compensate with the help of compensators. I need to introduce a compensator. That compensator is going to help my steam governor. It will allow more steam into the turbine. It will bring you back about my synchronization speed, and it will also going to maintain my phase base frequency. This is what our concept and next thing, right? We'll finish it off now. Just note it down, this one, and we'll go with that next thing. Yeah. So you could see in my one more thing is now going to be noticed over here. The load actually changing on my area 1. Got a meaning? The load which is over changing on my area 1. But you may notice over here in my area number 2 also the frequency is also getting changing. Why? It's not practically, it's not a thing, right? It's not a correct thing. In my area number 2, the frequency is not going to be dropping because the load is now changing on my area only. Area 1 ல மட்டும் தான் load change ஆகுது. அப்ப area 1 ல தான் load changes வந்துட்டு நடக்கணும். That frequency drop ஆகணும். But in area 2 ல கூட என்னவா இருக்கு? The frequency is also dropping, right? We need to check it out once again, this also, right? This is what one more question is going to be getting raised over here, right? We'll see. Just note it down, this one. Yeah, finished now. We'll move with that second thing.
Sir, 2 minutes, sir.
Okay. So you could see that steady state frequency deviation calculation, right? So that is called del PL1, which is now we just calculated about in per unit. So power changes divided by base MVA divided by 1 by R1 plus D1 by second area system. நீங்க calculate பண்ணீங்கன்னா that steady state frequency is now minus 0.005. You could also similarly verify பண்ணி பாருங்க. You could in area number 1, this is what area number 1, that your steady state frequency is now, my area 1 is now, we could also verify with that theoretical calculation minus 0.005 and theoretically, right? So you could see the same thing. You could also notice over here the same way the steady state frequency is now deviation in hertz. This is what a per unit, this is what a hertz, this is what actual frequency. Idha nam inga calculate pannirkom, right? This is a steady state frequency in per unit. In the same way actual frequency we are just going to calculate it over here, right? And let's see over here, right? So actual frequency, the same way my change in frequency, the same thing you could also verify with the theoretical calculation in your textbook, right? So the same thing we also have drawn a graphical function over here. You could also verify with that these blocks, right, with the help of these blocks. So textbook la neenga verify பண்ணிக்கோங்க whether we just go on a right manner, right? So verify பண்ணிக்கலாம் theoretical calculation and similarly also it will show the same result. right? The same way area number 2. But actually here the load actually changing in my area 1, but load inga mattum da changes agudhu, but frequency inga mattum da drop agum. It will also affect my area number 2, right? Practically இப்படி வரக்கூடாது, right? ஏன்னா load எங்க changes ஆகுதோ அங்கதான் frequency drop ஆகணும், but நம்ம area number 2ல drop ஆகக்கூடாது இல்லையா? That's what a small thing we need to notice over here. So for that purpose we're just going to introduce some more things, right? We'll see change in mechanical power. We're not going to calculate this mechanical power on over here, the change in mechanical power in each area. So right, so del mp1, right, so delta pm1, delta p2. So we could also calculate over here change in frequency, just going to multiply with by gain values, right? Maybe you could also calculate over here, no issue. It is change in frequency is now steam governor எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டு just multiply with this gain value. We'll see this change in power actually from turbine, change in power. We'll see change in frequency. I'm just going to once again verify with that at the theoretical calculation. 20, I need a display. It should be to increase about 2.2. Change in speed with respect to R1. Okay, we are only interested on go with that frequency just later, right? So for mechanical power we'll just see later, right? Now del p1, which is going to calculate this del p1, which is now 1 by r2 plus d2 into change in frequency is now minus 0.05. We'll see one more display. I need display once again. We'll verify with that once again. Wait. Minus 0.08. That is 84 megawatt flows from area 2 to area 1. Tie line bias control. See once again. Minus 0.08. It's now multiplied with my area error control. Once again. I'm just looking for a synchronization power coefficient calculation. Pn2. There is a power which is now changing from 1 to 2. It is now multiplied with the change in frequency value multiplied by d2 plus 1 by r2. 1 by r2 value over here, this 1 by r2. I'm just looking for a power which is now area 1 to 2. That is 1 by r2 plus d2. D2 is nothing but 0.6, right? So it's now 1 by r2 plus, which is now d omega change in frequency is now minus 0.05 into 1 by r2 plus d2. D2 by r2. So what is d2? D2 is now 0.9 by 0.05. D2 by R2, I guess, right? Once again, D2 plus, what is the formula? D2 plus 1 by R2. 1 by R2, what is that 1 by R2 value? R2 value 0.0625. 1 divided by 0.0625. 0.625. Now 16 plus D2, right? D2 is now 0.9. 0.9 in the sense 16.9, right? So 16.9 into 0.05. So 16.9.
0.845.
Yeah, yes. 16.89 is now 16.9. What is that? Into del omega, right? I'm just going to go with it. How much per, right? So minus, this is not a correct, right? So in decimal either we just need to connect it over here, right? So we need to do 0.05, we need to connect it. Now verify with that. 0.08. This one, right? Minus 0.085.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. And we need to convert it back into my original power, right? So for original power multiply panna, I need to multiply with my base MVA, right? I need to multiply with my base MVA, right? This is what my per unit will be 0.0845 in the form of per unit del P1, right? Delta power, right? Delta P1 to P area power is now flow from area 1 to 2 in parent. Now I need to in the form of megawatts, in the sense I need to multiply it with my 1000 MVA, right? I need to multiply with my 1000 MVA. It will give you about 84 megawatt. I need to multiply with my 1000. So I need a constant. Base MVA is now 1000 MVA. That's why I'm just going to replace into 1000 MVA base power supply system. And I'm just going to rotate it. Okay. And I need a sum block. Yeah, product, sorry. Product. Right. Once again, just rotated it. This value should be multiplied with my base MVA. Sorry. Base MVA base 1000 MVA, right? Right now I need a display. 1 second. This will give you about delta P1 into, in not a per unit, it will be in the form of megawatts. Just run it 1 second. Now we'll see. So 85.62 power, which is now going to be flow from 1 to 2, area 1 to 2, right? This is what a del P1. This is the what actually load, which is now the power flow. Sorry, once that load is now 187.5 megawatt is now once added to my area 1, right? Due to definitely the frequency is going to be getting dropped. The same way, my area 2 is now connected with my tie line. So the same way, power which is now going to minus 85.5 is also going to be flowing from area 1 to 2. Right now, in the மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடாது actually. What actually it means that ரெண்டு generator இருக்கு. Let us consider practically, right? There is a load which is now connected on my area 1. அப்ப area 1ல load connect ஆகுதுன்னா like this, right? So I'm just highlighting over here. Select load நான் changes பண்றேன்னா generator 2, there is a load area 2 affect ஆகக்கூடாது in practically, right? So this what a one more difficult over here, right? So இங்க வந்துட்டு changes ஆகக்கூடாது, right? So it remains the same. இதுல load change ஆகக்கூடாது, power change ஆகக்கூடாது, frequency change ஆகக்கூடாது. This load changes ஆகுதுன்னா, this is the only one area should be responsible to changes. The same way அந்த error அந்த generator மட்டும் it needs to rectify. In the second generator affect ஆகக்கூடாது. This is what a practical case. Am I correct? இதுதான் difficulty. This is what an important point it will be noticed over here. Am I correct? ஒரு ஜென்ரேட்டர்ல ஒரு 10 ஜென்ரேட்டர் இருக்கு, குரூப் ஆஃப் இன்டர்கனெக்ட் மைக்ரோ கிரிட் பவர் சிஸ்டம். இப்படிதான் போயிட்டு இருக்காரு ப்ராக்டிகலி, ரைட்? ஸோ ஒரு 10 ஜென்ரேட்டர் குரூப்பா கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம் ஒரு இன்டர்லிங்க்டு மைக்ரோ கிரிட் பவர் சிஸ்டம். இதுல டிஃப்ரெண்ட் லோட்ஸ் இஸ் நவ் கோயிங் டு பி கெட்டிங் கனெக்டட் வித் மை என்டையர் டிரான்ஸ்மிஷன் லைன். ஸோ அது ஒவ்வொரு ஜென்ரேட்டர் கூட லோடு கனெக்ட் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. எங்கேயாவது ஒரு லோடு சேஞ்சஸ்னா மற்ற ஜென்ரேட்டர்லாம் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகக்கூடாது, ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி எல்லாமே அஃபெக்ட் ஆகக்கூடாது, ரைட்? பட் ஆக்சுவலி ஹியர் இஸ் நவ் கெட்டிங் அஃபெக்டட். ஸோ இப்படி அஃபெக்ட் ஆகக்கூடாது, ரைட்? இதுக்கு அப்ப என்ன பண்ணலாம், ரைட்? So for the purpose, there is one more new concept it's actually going to be introduced over here. That is local area frequency control. Conventional local area frequency control will be going to applied over here, right? Just note it down. Just note it down. That is a tie line bias control. That is a local area frequency control. Just note it down. How you could able to going to calculate those things, right? This is what actually in morning I just worked it out, and then this is what a screenshot. The same thing, right? How actually we just worked it over here. The same thing, right? And the same thing is now going to be working over here. Yes, right? So and now new concept is going to be working over here now. The same Simulink diagram is now working. And the second case now, எனக்கு வந்துட்டு frequency changes ஆச்சுன்னா எனக்கு வந்துட்டு one more generator வந்துட்டு affect ஆகக்கூடாது. This will give you about one more new concept that is called conventional load frequency control is going to be working over here. Just note it down. There's a common formula which is now going to be evolved over here, that is area control error, ACE. Just note it down, area control error. Just note it down, area control error over I is equal to summation over j to 1 to n delta Pij plus Ki del omega, where ACE denotes that area control error for area number 1. If I is equal to denotes that my area, right? And n denotes that number of areas. And del P is the nothing but my change in power, which is now power flow, which is now 1 to 2 area. And delta omega is now change in frequency in per unit. And Ki denotes that, just note it down, Ki நம்ம எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்றதுன்னா, this is what I called bias constant, that is area bias constant, and the bias constant is nothing but my frequency, right? So an overall satisfactory frequency of K is nothing but equal frequency of bias factor. Just note it down. In the factor எப்படி choose பண்றாங்கன்னு பார்க்கலாம், right? And for we are having about two area system, that is I oda value now 2. Now AC1 is equal to, just note it down, del P12 plus B1 del 1 omega 1. And AC2 is equal to, now area 2 del 2 P21 plus B2 and del omega 2. So in the B1 எப்படி நம்ம calculate பண்றது? B1 is nothing but in the form of நம்ம எப்படி calculate பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா, BI is equal to 1 by that gain value, that's called speed regulated formula, 1 by Ri plus Di. இப்போ B ஓட value change பண்ணுங்க for area number 1, for area number 2. Just note it down. I'm also having that PPT also, right? This is what a conventional load frequency control bias method, that is called tie line bias control. Just note it down. AC is equal to, this is what a general formula. அதுல இந்த Ki எப்படி நம்ம choose பண்ண போறோம்னா, with the help of this formula, Bi is equal to 1 by Ri plus Di. So we'll have about a two area system, that is I value is now maximum 2, 1 to 2. Substitute பண்ணுங்க, B1 is equal to 1 by R1 plus D1, B2 substitute பண்ணுங்க 1 by R2 D2, right? Just note it down. Now we'll go with that, these things we'll see. Just note it down. We'll go with that Simulink. One second. Finish பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? இந்த ஃபார்முலா கால்குலேட் பண்ணுங்க. So இங்க என்ன வரும்? ACE1 expand பண்ணுங்க, right? So என்ன வரும்? Delta P12, right? So I'll just show you that. So delta P1 plus B1 into del omega 1 and B2 del omega 2. Just make it out. இதை நீங்க பேப்பர்ல எழுதி வச்சுக்கோங்க. We'll see. Now this entire block diagram, it will going to little bit, it's going to be changing. Now I'm just going to switching into one more thing. This now my entire area control error, with the help of, you could see, I'm just going to zoom it over here. One second. Right, this is what my a previous diagram. Whatever small changes is going to be occurring, that is called area control error is going to be invoking. Area control error 1 and area control error number 2 is now coming over here. So remaining is everything is same. Just got idea. இது நம்ம ஏன் add பண்றோம், area control error ஏன் add பண்றோம்னா, if load is changing on particular generator, that particular generator frequency is only is going to be build up. அங்க மட்டும் தான் load is now going to be getting changing. பட் என்னுடைய ரெண்டாவது ஜெனரேட்டர், ஒன் மோர் ஜெனரேட்டர் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதனுடைய ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியோ அதனுடைய லோடோ இட்ஸ் நாட் கோயிங் டு பி கெட்டிங் அஃபெக்டட். அது அப்படி ஆகக்கூடாது, ரைட்? தட்ஸ் வாட் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங். சரி, எந்த ஜெனரேட்டர்ல லோடு நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்றோமோ அந்த ஜெனரேட்டர்ல தான் வந்துட்டு ப்ராப்ளம் அரைஸ் ஆகணும். பட் ரிமைனிங் ஜெனரேட்டர்ல எந்த இஷ்யூ வரக்கூடாது. That's what a thing. So அதை avoid பண்றதுக்கு தான் we are just going to introducing area controlled error method. This is called a local conventional load frequency control conventional method னு சொல்லுவாங்க, right? Just note it down, this method. We are just going to now connect these things. Now note it down once again. Calculate பண்ணலாமா? Yeah. B1, B2 calculate பண்ணணும். We need to go with it, right? So we need to calculate B1, B2, we need to calculate. Just note it down. B1 formula என்னது? So this one is now expand பண்ணீங்கன்னா plus B1 del omega. The same way area number, area control error E2 is equal to delta P21 plus B2 del omega. And
Sir,
whereas B1, yeah,
sir, why
yes,
is it that we are taking del P12? Like Pij means first we should have del P11 only, no, sir?
actually we are just going to commonly we are just going to connect it through tie line, right? So tie line ல மட்டும் தான் நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்றோம் இல்லையா, அதனால இது மட்டும் தான் எடுத்துப்போம், மற்ற ரிமைனிங் வராது இல்லையா.
Okay, sir.
Power
Okay,
1
sir.
to 2 or 2
Okay,
to 1, that's
okay,
it.
sir. Okay.
Okay, and that's why now I'm still looking for a PPT. Yeah, now whereas B1 is equal to 1 by R1 plus D1. The same way B2 equal to, ஏன் இது பண்றோம்னு தெரிஞ்சதாப்பா அரந்தத்தி remaining people? ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி ஏரியா கண்ட்ரோல் எரர் நம்ம பண்றோம்? Got an idea now why actually we're just going to introducing like this, right? So
Yes,
real
sir.
timeல இதான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. என்ன ரீசன்னா, ஒரு 5 ஜெனரேட்டர்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா 5 ஜெனரேட்டர்ஸ் காமனா ஒரு பஸ்ல கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு, காமன் இன்ஃபினிட் பஸ்ல கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. அண்ட் லோட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டடா கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் மேட்டூர்ல தெர்மோபிளான்ட் 2 பவர் பிளான்ட் இருக்கு. இன் பவானி மேட்டூர் சாகர் டேம்ல ஒன் மோர் ஜெனரேட்டர் ஹைட்ரோ பவர் பிளான்ட். இன் கோயம்புத்தூர்ல ஒன் மோர் சிறுவாணி டேம். And we'll have a different location la different generator இருக்கு. For example I'm telling, so 5 generator வந்துட்டு transmission ல கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. And Metturlயும் we are also consuming electrical power as a domestic industry people also consuming. Coimbatore also that's consuming more power. And Malambula dam also that's generating electricity power. For example I'm telling, அங்க இருக்கிற people also just connected through transmission line. இப்போ வந்துட்டு somewhere some people எல்லாருமே கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்காங்க. அப்ப நான் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சிறுவாணி டேம்ல இருக்கிற எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி எனர்ஜில சம் பீப்புள் ஆர் ஜஸ்ட் கனெக்டிங் லோட் கனெக்ட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா என்னோட மேட்டூர் தெர்மல் பிளான்ட் இருக்கிற லோட் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி இட்ஸ் நாட் கோயிங் டு பி கெட்டிங் அஃபெக்டட். இட்ஸ் வாட் மெயின் திங். ஒரு 4 ஜெனரேட்டர் இருக்குன்னா எந்த ஜெனரேட்டர் லோடு கனெக்ட் ஆகுதோ அந்த ஜெனரேட்டர் இட்ஸ் நீட்ஸ் டு பி ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள். அவங்க அந்த ஜெனரேட்டர் மட்டும் தான் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி டிராப் ஆகும், வோல்டேஜ் ஆகும். ஆனா இங்க நம்ம சிம்லிங்க்ல பாக்குறப்ப என்னாச்சு, மத்த ஜெனரேட்டர் 2 மோர் ரைட், 1 மோர் ஜெனரேட்டர் இந்த ஜெனரேட்டர் என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுது. ஜஸ்ட் இ குட் சீன் சிம்லிங்க் நம்ம ரன் பண்றப்பவே தெரிஞ்சது. இங்க பாருங்க இது அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுது, நோ இஷ்யூ, பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் லோட் இஸ் நவ் சேஞ்சிங் வித் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் டு ஏரியா நம்பர் 1. அதனால இந்த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுது, ஓகே. பட் இங்க பாருங்க செகண்ட் ஏரியாவும் ஆல்சோ இஸ் கெட்டிங் அஃபெக்டட் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் டை லைன். ஸோ இந்த கான்செப்ட் அவாய்ட் பண்றதுக்கு என்ன பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, இன் ப்ராக்டிகலி ஆல்சோ ஏரியா கண்ட்ரோல் எரர் அப்படிங்கிற கான்செப்ட் இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்றாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ அதுக்கு தான் நம்ம வெட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு கோ வித் இட், ரைட்? திஸ் ஒன். ஸோ இந்த ஏரியா கண்ட்ரோல் எரர்ல என்னன்னா, we are just going to calculate B1, we are just going to calculate B2, that's all, right? We are just calculating B1, we are just going to calculate B2. So அப்ப எங்க இந்த B1 எங்க இருந்து வருதுன்னு பாருங்க. Here on my area 1, this is what area number 1, del omega, change in frequency. Also B2 also coming from area number 2. So அங்க நெகட்டிவ் ஃபீட்பேக் எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டு B2 ல கொடுக்குறோம். B1 B2 கால்குலேட் பண்ணுங்க and we're just going to connect it over here. After that we'll have an integrator, after that have an integrator, and we're just going to connect it over. That's all. Just note it down. Is small changes only, we're just going to add it over here. இது மட்டும் நம்ம சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ண போறோம். B1 வேல்யூ சொல்லுங்க, கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? B1 how much and B2 how much? 1 by R1 plus D1, 1 by R2 plus D2. B1 how much?
20.6.
Okay, 20.6 is now B1, and B2 pa?
16.9.
Yeah, B2 16.9. So for this purpose we are just going to go with the gain blocks, right? So gain block we are just going to introducing over here, right? Just bring it out, gain block. Already we are having gain block, just copy and paste it, right? This is what my B1, let's rename into B1. What is the value for B1 now? 20.6. just replace into 20.6, right? Yeah, that's correct. 20.6. So அது எங்க கனெக்ட் பண்ணனும் 20.6, it should be connected with my del omega, where you could see del omega, right, over here, change in frequency. Just connect it over here. The same way we need use one more thing, B2 for area number 2. B2. So B2 value is 16.9. Just now we calculate about 16.9. 16.9. Click OK. Right now we need to use one more summing block, and we need one more summing block. We need two summing blocks. We need it, right? We need two summing blocks. For the purpose, I need sum block. Go with that Simulink library, commonly used block, bring summing blocks, add to untitled model, bring it back. Right, so உங்களுடைய diagram, Simulink diagram கொஞ்சம் பெருசா தான் வரும். Don't panic, it will be very easy. Concept easy இருந்ததுன்னா no need to get panic. Everything is now easy. Right, so now we'll have two summing blocks. So summing blocks பாருங்க எப்படி கனெக்ட் பண்றாங்க பாருங்க. That B2 is now connected on my negative terminal. Right, step by step போங்க. As well as B1 is now connected on my terminal, my negative closed loop. Right, that's why we need to change like this. Negative terminal, negative plus, click OK, negative and plus, click OK. Now I'm just going to connect it this B1 over here. The same way we need to use connect B2. This is why plus minus instead of plus minus. Just going to go with it minus. Got it? Now எப்படி connect பண்றது பாத்தீங்களா, with the help of base diagram. With the help of base is what a common after modification of after addition of area control error technique, we are just going to modify this entire block. Right? We need a minus, minus, and we need a plus minus. Right? And we need a one more minus over here. That's why 2 minus. We need a one more minus. Right? Here you could see minus, minus, and here you could see minus plus. Right? This is what I correct. This is what I wanted. So minus, minus. That's why. Right? And ACE. This one ACE. Right? No need to get. Right? Now it will be minus. It will be now plus. Minus to plus. I think it's not connecting. Yeah, it will be in the form of it will be integrated. It will need to go. Before I'm just going to go with it, I'm just going to rearrange it once again. I'm just going to rearrange this del P1. Right? Okay. Now we need a integrator over here, right? So we need a 1/s integrator. I need integrator. Already we just used integrator over here. I'm just going to use it integrator, commonly used block, bring it integrator. Actually, we need two integrators. That's why we need two integrators. That's why I'm just going to move in this block little away. I need two integrator on my these two areas, right? Two integrators. It's not coming. Control V, Control V, Control C. Here two integrator is now coming, and multiplied with the gain value K12, K21. We need a gain values, right? For the purpose, we need a gains, two gain values, right? So integrator multiplied with the gain value K1, that is called bias factor, frequency bias factors, right? And just rotated it like this in forward direction. Forward direction. It will be I'll just show you later how actually we're just going to choose these values, right? So instead of in textbook, actually this value is now chosen as 0.3, 0.3, right? So the textbook itself is just given that value 0.3. Its gain value is now 0.3. There is P controller, PI controller. It's not nothing but PI controller, right? We'll see. I'm just going to tell you later, right? So in last class we have seen about PI and PID controller and a functional block of auto, right? We'll see that is called a equation based thing, right? Nothing difficult. I will just show you, right, how actually we just able to build a PID controller with the help of integrator and differentiator. I will see later, right? This is also PID controller. This is what a PI controller, right? This is what a PI controller. simply it will be a PI controller, where you could see P value is now, this is what a P value, this is what integrator is multiplied with gain value, I value 0.3 into integrated, this is what directly P controller 20.6. Simply it's called PI control. No need to get panic. Once we just finished up this one, and I'm just going to explain with you same concept with PI controller. நாங்க எக்ஸ்பிரஷனை நம்ம தனியாக எழுதியிருக்கோம், PI controller தனித்தனியாக எழுதியிருக்கோம், and we'll see PI controller டைரக்டா உங்களுக்கு டிரா பண்ணி காமிக்கிறேன், right? No issue. And now we're just going to connect it over here, and this one is now connected. This is what P controller pa ஒண்ணு இல்ல, இது B1 இருக்கு இல்லையா, இது வந்து proportional controller, இது வந்து integral, ரெண்டு சீரிஸ்ல இருக்கு இல்லையா, that's why it's called PI controller. Now we'll see here also, and I need to connect it over here, this block, it should be plus, this also should be plus, right? I need to use a plus symbol over here, press enter, plus enter. It should be negative feedback. Once verify with that, this was a negative, this was a negative, this is also negative, this is also negative. So we just need to connect it once again. This was a negative, and this was a plus. Right? Now it's okay. We'll have three terminals, right? So plus minus plus minus. We'll have three terminals. Minus minus plus. Right? Now it's okay. Now we need to connect these two blocks. But actually, this will give you about one more actually. In del P2 is now coming over here, del P2 which is now coming over here, and it will be connected to these two lines, right? And I'm going to connect it over here, del P12 which is now coming over here, this line, del P12. Now we could connect this line also over here, right? Now it's connected, right? So tie line is also now connected, tie line so connected, right? Everything is now connected. Now it's time to run your problem, and the load is now given over here, right? So this is what entire block diagram, right? This is what an entire block diagram. I'm just going to verify with that once again. So this is what a minus plus, this is what a plus minus. You could see plus minus minus minus, and it will be coming over here, right? So the center line which is now connected over here, right? And negative feedback which is over here, that is a B1 which is now 1 by R2 which is now minus terminal, and here it will be plus, and here also we'll have a negative terminal, it will have plus PI controller. Now it's now everything is now correct, and we'll just going to run it once again. Now you could check it out right now. இப்போ நீங்க check பண்ணி பாருங்க. Now we're just going to run it. நமக்கு load changes பாருங்க இங்க தான் இருக்கு, right? And still we are not now connecting any load changes on my generator number 2. அப்ப என்ன ஆகணும், generator 2ல 60 Hz frequency அப்படியே மெயின்டைன் ஆகணும், right? So generator 1ல மட்டும் தான் load changes இருக்கு. அப்ப எங்க நடக்கணும், changes மட்டும் எங்க மட்டும் தான் நடக்கும், right? We'll just see once again, run பண்ணலாம். You could see load is now changing on my generator number 1, right? About 187.5 load is now changing. So the delta frequency, because here actually the controller is now working, actually here you could see the controller is now working, that's why automatically என்ன பண்ணிடுச்சுன்னா the change in frequency 0 கொண்டு வந்துருச்சு, actual frequency 60 Hz கொண்டு போயிடுச்சு, right? Even though some error is now happening, my speed governor என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு, adjust ஆயிடுச்சு with the help of controller, PI controller over here. This is what my local frequency PI controller, it's bring back into my 60 Hz actual frequency, it's that's bringing. The same way in my area number 2 also it's now coming, right? For example, I'm just going to choose this value is now 0 for a PI controller, this called I controller is now going to bring back into 0, apply okay. Now we'll just run it, controller, right? You could see the frequency is now dropped. Got a meaning? Yeah, got a meaning now. Now PI controller I oda value, I PID நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா, அந்த PID controller I oda value gain 0 choose பண்ணிட்டேன். It notes that there is no controller effort is going to be added to my this speed governor, steam governor. It will not going to adjust my turbine speed. This is now without controller meaning it, right? Now the frequency is now dropped minus 0.3. If I'm just going to increase my gain value at my PI controller 0.2, for example, I'm just going to increase my gain value my controller, I'm just going to run it. You could see frequency is now boosted, right? எப்படி பூஸ்ட் ஆச்சு? ஸ்பீட் கவர்னரை வந்துட்டு அலோவ் பண்ணிருக்கும் அண்ட் மோர் ஸ்டீம் வந்துட்டு இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் ஆயிருக்கும், மோர் ஸ்டீம் டர்பைன்ல ஹிட் ஆயிருக்கும், and finally I'm just cutting more synchronizing speed and I've just cut a constant frequency, right? The same way, there is no load change is now happening on my area number 2. The frequency is now nearby 59.99. It's not 60 gets nearby 60 gets later. No need to get worried. For example, if you want more doubt, I'm just going to increase in my load. We'll see the same frequency is now going to be there, right? So for watch panik paranga, 60 gets later. I'm just going to change the frequency that load on my generator number 1. Instead of 180 megawatt, I'm just going to use about 250 megawatt. For example, I'm just going to introduce a 250 megawatt. I'm just going to calculate about calci. Check pananga calci, check pananga how much 250 megawatt calci. 250 megawatt divided by base MVA 1000. How much? 0.25, right? We're just going to introduce 0.25 over here. Initial value 0.25, final value 0.25. We'll check it out on screen. Now just run it. Right, we are having about PA controllers you are just going to working over here. That's why base frequency is now maintained about 60. In my area number 2, we could see the same frequency is now still remains there, right? Area 2 affect agave illa. Just see, area 2 affect agave illa, right? Because there is one more controller is also there in my thing. That's why, right? This is why it's called local or maybe conventional local load frequency control method, right? Just note it down, this one. Yeah, note it down. Any doubt? Okay, we'll have one more question for you people. If there is one more load is now going to be changing on my area 2, now if there is a one more changes in my load, that is one more load is now going to be changing or maybe going to be adding or maybe going to be decreasing on my area 2, எப்படி நம்ம differentiate பண்ணி காமிக்கிறது? If there is one more load changes is going to be occurring on my area number 2, இதை நம்ம எப்படி நம்ம வந்து show பண்ணலாம்? Anyone just tell me. அவ்வளோ முடிஞ்சதுப்பா, எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. But apart from syllabus, I'm just asking. Apart from not a syllabus, it's a small thing, right? So if there is a load changes is going to be occurring on my area number 2, இதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணலாம்? எப்படி நம்ம அதை டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்றது? ஏரியா நம்பர் 2ல லோடு சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகுது அப்படிங்கறது நம்ம எப்படி நம்ம இங்க காமிக்க முடியும்? Yeah, please.
Use a step change for.
Yeah, super, very good.
We're
going to introduce a step function on my this area, right? So this rotating mass. Now we'll just double click on it, right? We're just going to add one more minus symbol in between, right? In between. Yeah, not in between. We need to introduce control. Is it not working? I guess. Plus plus minus, maybe minus plus plus, minus plus plus. Yeah, totally it's get confused. I'm just going to replace this entire block. Sum. Yeah, now we'll see, 1 second, check it out whether we just same thing we just having or not. Yeah, where you could see plus minus, right? Yeah, it should be plus actually. Yeah, now we're just going to introduce one more load changes over here. Now I'm just going to copy it over here. Right, now I'm just going to introduce about the load changes is now going to be occurring over in my generator number 2, that is area number 2. About for example, I'm just going to introduce about 100 megawatts, for example, 100 megawatts. So 100 megawatt in the sense how much? 100 in 100 divided by 0. Maybe 150, right? So maybe 250. We'll just see 250. 250 குழப்பம் வந்தது. 187.
0.1875.
0.1875, 0.1875, 0.1875. Here it will be 0.25, right? So 1000 divide panna 0.25 that correct, right? 0.25. Now we'll just run it. Now you could see both controller working in a parallel mode, both controller, right? PA controller. Here will have one more PA controller. You could choose your own value, right? So you could choose your PA value, right? So where we just see in a PAD controller over here, continuous function will have a PAD controller. Right, how we just choose the PA controller in our last class, right? So P and I and D. So now we choose panolaya that I value, right? So I already told that I is denoted that over here I into 1 by S. This is what I is now constant value. Here நம்ம constant of enter பண்றோம்லையா அந்த வேல்யூ எனக்கு எப்படி மல்டிப்ளை ஆகுது, இன்டகிரேட்டர் கூட மல்டிப்ளை ஆகுது அண்ட் பிளஸ் ஆகுது. இது கூட பிளஸ் ஆகுது ப்ரொபோஷனல் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் கூட. அப்ப நம்ம இங்க என்ன கண்ட்ரோலர் யூஸ் பண்றோம்? Integrator plus gain, that is simply I controller. Simply I controller got a meaning, individual I controller. Very integral controller we are just using, right? Integral controller we are using. We are just going to introduce more controller like this. I'm just going to introduce some of the controller over here. I'm just going to introduce one small thing, one new model. So PID controller எப்படி நீங்க டிசைன் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படின்னா, you could have the three things, right? So you could have three things. I'm just going to introduce one small thing, Simulink library. We'll go with that integrator, add to model, and we're just going to derivative, right? So derivative, integrate, and gain, and we'll have gain values, right? So this will give you about P. This will give you about P. This will give you about integrator. This will give you about derivative. I'll just show you that everything is now same. Nama function block PID controller use panikalam. In the you could able to design your own PID controller with the help of parallel form, right? So PID, proportional integral derivative. This could have a gain value I need to multiply. For that purpose, I need a gain values. Right? I need a gain values. Or maybe just going to go with the constant, right? I'll go with the constant. So P your value 10 in vachikalam, right? Nothing wrong in it. So 10 will have one more constant I, and will have one more constant D. So you just got idea. Constant 10 into 1 is now 10 in varum. After that 1 into, for example, I'm to use it 5. So 5 integrate add adum, derivative 1 integral. Finally I just need it of sum, right? I need sum 3 plus, right? So P controller, I controller, and D controller. Finally in output, right? The same thing you could see. So then enna pannalam, subsystem maathikalam, right? You could able to convert it into subsystems. Right click on it and create a subsystem for a selection. Now this will give you about PID controller. PID, right? This is about your PID. Got a meaning right now? So இதுதான் வந்துட்டு நம்ம பிளாக்காவும் யூஸ் பண்றோம், டைரக்டா யூஸ் பண்றோம், right? I'm not going to save it right now. So இங்க வந்துட்டு நீங்க டைரக்டா PID இங்க வந்து யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, நம்ம தனியா யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். வெறும் இன்டெகிரல் கண்ட்ரோல் மட்டும் we are just using over here. So or else you could use a continuous PID. So இதை எடுத்துட்டு நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா, I'm just going to once again help you about, no issue. நான் என்ன பண்றேன்னா இது எல்லாத்தையும் தூக்கிட்டு, if you just got a more doubt, என்ன சார் நீங்க தனியாவும் போடுறீங்க ஃபங்க்ஷன், we'll have two option, sub blockல யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் or individual I controller யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். I'm just going to now show you, right? PID controller, no issue. பட் எனக்கு ஒன்லி நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன்னா I மட்டும் யூஸ் பண்ண போறேன், right? So I மட்டும் யூஸ் பண்ண போறேன். என்ன பண்ணணும், just double click on it, change into integral controller alone, right? இப்போ எனக்கு k ஓட வேல்யூ என்ன சொன்னேன், 0.3 சொன்னேன். Just change into 0.3. Let's run it. Both are same. Everything is same, right? Now you could see that integral control is now working. About it's going to be saving about 60 Hz, right? Here also 60 Hz. So இதுவே integral controller தான், இதுவே integral controller. நீங்க PID controller அப்படியே எழுதலாம் or I control. So you could just replace the name I control. Both are same. நீங்க இப்படி எழுதலாம், இப்படியும் போடலாம். Nothing wrong in it. Then double click on it and change it. If you want PID, you could go with the PID, right? This is what a local area frequency control. So conventional load frequency control method on my area control error. Right? Got a meaning? Yes. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. Pa. And we'll finish it off this one over here. And afternoon we'll just going to continue about ninth experiment. Right? I think we'll go about which we're just going to calculate about remaining this power also you could able to calculate over here, right? So for example, we'll just see. Yeah, we changed actually, right? So 250 megawatt and 180 megawatt, right? Okay. நீங்க எப்படி அவுட்புட் எடுக்கணும் இதுல 3 டைம்ஸ் எடுக்கணும் without controller, with controller, and totally 3 parts is now here. So totally 3 parts. So in the X number 8 ல என்னது without controller ஒரு அவுட்புட் எடுக்கணும் and with controller அவுட்புட் எடுக்கணும். Third one, there is a load changes is now in my generator 2. அப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? We'll have about 3 outputs. 4 output கூட எடுங்க. PI controller, expanded PI controller, individual PI controller or totally 4 output எடுத்துறீங்களா? It will be somewhat very good, right? So easy understood ஆகும், right? So one is now without controller, one is with controller. Third one, load changes one. Two ஏரியாலையும் லோடு சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி காமிங்க, 2 ஏரியால லோடு சேஞ்ச் பண்ற மாதிரி காமிங்க. Fourth one, இன்டெகிரல் ஃபார்ம்லயே தனியா எடுங்க, PID கண்ட்ரோல் இன்டெகிரல் வேரியன்ட் தனியாக போடுங்க, ரைட்? காட் ஐடியா அண்ட் சேவ் இட்.
சார் அன்னைக்கு பண்ணது வந்து 7th எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்டா சார்? அது வேறயா இல்ல அதோட கண்டினியூஷன்?
அது 7th, அது 7th, இது 8th.
ஓகே
anyway I'll just show you, right? No issue, right?
சார்
So
முடிஞ்ச வீடியோ அப்லோட் பண்ணுங்க சார். அங்க
கண்டிப்பா
வீடியோ. ஓகே சார், சீக்கிரமா.
இது உங்களுக்கு மேனுவல் காமிச்சறேன், சிலபஸ் காமிச்சறேன். So 7th experiment is now Simulink model for single area frequency control with and without PID controller. Yesterday we have seen, right? This one. And today 8th experiment Simulink model for 2 area load frequency control. Ambrish, clear idea இருக்கா இப்போ? Got idea?
ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே, இதுல சிம்பிளா நான் டைரக்டா இது உங்களுக்கு டிரா பண்ண சொன்னா புரிஞ்சிருக்குமா? இது அப்படியே ஃபுல்லா டிரா பண்ணுப்பா, இந்த பிளாக்லாம் இங்க இருக்கு, இதெல்லாம் கனெக்ட் பண்ண, இதெல்லாம் ஆன்சர் வரும்னு சொன்னா புரிஞ்சிருக்குமா? யா, definitely will get more confusion, right? எதுக்கு இந்த பிளாக்க கனெக்ட் பண்றோம், எங்க எது வருது, will get more confusion, right? Now it will be easiest one, right? So this is what area number 1 நான் ஹைலைட் பண்ற பாருங்க, area number 1, and this is what area number 2, right? So this is area number 1 controller, I controller, area number 2 controller. இது நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன பண்ணோம் today, right? Morning itself controller எல்லாமே ரன் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம், right? Now we just add a controller and we just verify the load changes. ஒண்ணே ஒன்று மட்டும் தான் பார்த்தோம். load changes is now going to be only நம்ம ஏரியா 1ல பார்த்தோம். அப்ப லோட் ஏரியா 2லயும் சேஞ்சஸ் ஆச்சு, frequency changes ஆச்சு. அது வரக்கூடாதுன்னு என்ன பண்ணோம்? we need a local area controller, we need it, right? So அப்படி போடுறப்ப எனக்கு சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகல, right? So 60 gets maintain ஆச்சு, right? In the gain value you just need to choose a trial and error method. நான் சொன்னேன் இங்க தான் machine learned language and algorithm is now required to choose optimal gain values, right? So instead of manually choosing 0.3, we need a artificial intelligence algorithm based language is needed to choose a perfect value to maintain this values, right? 60 Hz. இதான் வந்துட்டு practically it's now they're just moving. But nowadays neural network is now still actually we're just using in industries neural network based tuning methods to control my parameters about my PID controllers. And then Google search பண்ணுங்க, neural network based PID control tuning method is now employed on many more industries, right? We'll show you, right? So I'm just going to show you about Thursday and Friday, right? So how actually the neural network is going to be employed over here to tune my PID controllers. That's what a very most important technique. நிறைய PhD doctorates and many scientists are actually still working on this particular area. Many more engineers are still very interested to tune my PID controller gain values. So it's a big research area, thrust area, right? Okay, I'm also done my master degree on tuning my this controller parameters. I'll just show you my master degree course. I'll just show you, right, on maybe Thursday and Friday, right? Okay. I think I'll just give you about 5 to 10 minutes more, right? So just go on this and just finish it up this one, right? If you're finished and you could share your screen, I'm also happy about that one, right? So if you're just finished, you could share my screen. You could share your screen, right? Yeah, Arunthati, Ambrish, anyone? Finish பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க.
Okay, sir.
Batch 1, I'm just going to show you about.
Sir?
எஸ்ப்பா நான் ஃபைல் சேவ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஒன் மினிட்.
Sure, sir.
Okay, I just saved it. And just want to